Hi and welcome back to Joe's DIY. So on my quest to finally have an entire Yamaha device setup for my stereo, I finally got a chance to get a hold of one of these very rare Yamaha Laserdisc players. This is a CDV-1700. This is from around 1992. It's a very basic Laserdisc player because if you look at it, it doesn't really have any special controls. I mean, it does have your typical open and close button, your play button, your pause button, your stop button, and your chapter skip, which I find very useful for these type of Laserdiscs. And then you're also able to search. You have your headphone jack and a dimmer for the display. You do have the capability of either digital or analog sound. This defaults to digital. And here's just a quick look at the display right here. If I can just hold it up, nice and bright, typical of that yellow orange type of LED color for Yamaha displays of this time. Here's a couple of pictures of the back. You got the model number. This is the Yamaha CDV-1700 in Japan. This has a manufacture date of about 1992, and that's what I can gather from that label right there. See if I can get that in focus. May 1992. So something unusual for this particular machine is that it has a VHF out. So you can actually put this with a coaxial cable onto any old style TV that takes coaxial. So that I found kind of interesting. Something that not a lot of Laserdisc players have is the S video out. And of course you have also a digital out, so that you can get pretty much the best sound you could possibly get through there. Audio output and video output composite. And there I went ahead and took out the cover so you can kind of get a good look at the gears and the machine. There's that pinch roller right there for pulling in and out the tray. I don't want to really expose the lens there, but that's the lens right there. And just a good picture of everything inside. And this is the circuit board. Presumably this is probably for the coaxial. So very interesting machine. This machine is capable of playing CD videos. If I can get that. Okay, CD video and Laserdisc. And one feature that I really like about this Laserdisc is that you're actually able to skip tracks. My other machine, well, for some reason I wasn't able to do that. And you also have an onboard dimmer. And then you can adjust whether you want digital or analog out. So very, very nice. Here's a good look at the remote. Came in with the machine. So what I plan to do right now is give you a comparison of the composite video and the S video on this Laserdisc player. I've decided that this time around I'm not going to go with a CRT TV. I'm just going to go straight into a video capture card or video capture device. And you're going to be able to take a good look at the both footage and kind of determine which one looks better. I've been under the impression that S video is probably going to be way better for these type of devices, but I don't know for sure until I get a chance to capture it through an S video output and composite video output. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this upstairs and I'm going to go ahead and record some footage so you can kind of see the difference, and then I'll chat about it. So we're back in my little work office where I have my main computer. So this is a VidBox device that you can capture composite and S video. I don't know if you can see that right there. There's the S video input. Right now I have this hooked up to composite video. And as you can see in my screen right over here, I have the Yamaha home screen showing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start capturing, and then we'll do a comparison from between the two different pictures, that I will play. I will capture exactly the same pictures, and then we'll have a good look at what we got. All right, so here I got one of my all-time favorite movies, Escape from LA. Classic 90s cheese, but I love this movie. And I recently was able to purchase it on Laserdisc, which I was very excited about. I still don't own the Blu-ray or DVD copy of this. So I'm going to go ahead and put that CD disc or Laserdisc in. And then as soon as I push play, I will go ahead and start capturing video. Okay, so here we have Composite on the left and S Video on the right. So one thing that I noticed right away is the S Video has these little jail bars that the Composite doesn't. So that's maybe not something that might not be good. Composite appears to be a little darker on the left, and S Video appears to be a little lighter on the right. I do notice a little bit of sharpness. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but there's definitely a sharper side on the S Video. And then the colors are a little bit clearer. And here we have the Composite side and the S Video side on this white background, white and red background. And then here's a skyline that you can see that kind of shows the different colors. Here's a couple more colors here. And definitely, I would say the S Video just looks a little bit sharper. Composite is a little bit more blurry. But the Composite side, I think the colors are a little darker than the S Video side. The S Video side, I think they're a little lighter. At least if I can see just by looking at the black backgrounds. So, I mean, honestly, I think it's just a matter of preference about whether or not you'd go for Composite or S Video. I think, given the quality of Laserdisc, I think you're going to probably like either one. Either one would be okay. It's just a matter of preferences. I think that the Composite just gives off darker colors than the S Video, at least for this Yamaha Laserdisc. Okay, so at the end of the day, I think you have to be the judge about preference because, you know, as from what I saw on the video, I think, you know, I might lean more towards the Composite. It's hard for me to say just because I didn't really try it out on the video on the TV that I'm going to use. So on my capture card, I think the Composite looked a little bit better. I mean, and again, this is just my preference because I really don't have any TVs that use S Video. I'm gonna try to see how it looks on my converter because I do have a S Video to HDMI converter, so it might improve. Because I think the colors on the S Video were just a little too light, and even though it was a little sharper, but I think for my eye, I think I probably would go with the Composite. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful to have a bunch of new subscribers that just got on this summer. I usually don't get a lot of subscriptions this summer, but I'm very grateful, and I think we're almost close to 500 subscriptions, which is amazing. Thank you everyone who's joined my channel, and thank you so much for your feedback. I really enjoy reading your comments. Sorry that I don't comment back as often. It's just because I've been really busy, but thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy your 4th of July. Take care.